Just about set for a start. Happy to here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They're led out by the former #1 overall pick from the University of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Ward off the play fake. This is caught. It's Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of catches. 89 yards and a touchdown.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
They run for the first time here with Rashad White. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw, here's Ward. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
13 yards on the play. That's another Panthers.
Off play action, Ward. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. From the 23, here's second down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Now back to the ground game with White. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's third and short. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Now fourth down.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. This from 36 yards out. Patterson's kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. It's the Mississippi State product at quarterback. Calling the shots will be Dak Prescott.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes, because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
Prescott now. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Saints 0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game early in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
38-yard line.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action, Prescott. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now Prescott. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
This now a 3rd and 4. Throwing now, Ward. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Throwing is Ward. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed.
It's 4th down.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point, because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
That's good for a Saints. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Prescott off play action. And his pass incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Saints.
To throw is Prescott. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he fires one, but incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. This is White on the screen. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
13 yards on the play. And the Panthers, first down.
First down, here's White. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the ground, it's the rookie out of Florida. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Ward from the gun on 3rd down. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. This is taken at the 15. Dances by him. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The numbers a week ago for Jefferson. I asked him before the games, did you know that you were close to 200 last week? He said, oh, yeah, I knew I was right on the doorstep, just short of it, but a touchdown as well. Heck of a game.
I like that he was honest with you because they always know. They keep track in their head. They understand their yardage. But how'd you like to be the defense this week? This was a week of open field tackling practice because you know he's going to get his catches. The key is to limit him after the catch, put him on the ground.
The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. 3rd down and 1. As they've got it as we resume action. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 27-yard line.
That's good for a Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 27.
Here's Prescott. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Prescott. This goes out wide from Mixon. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd down at the 28-yard line.
Prescott. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And that will force a turnover on downs. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They were winners last week against Cincinnati, and right now they're in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
To throw is Ward. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now Ward. He'll get that out to the flat to White. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Working to put a drive together. Play action now. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing. Prescott. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this 1st half. And
a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Running out of the gun with White. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Touchdown, Panthers. Puka Nacua, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Prescott to throw it. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Third down and 13.
It's a gain of 3.
He'll drop to throw. Got his man, Dell. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
From the gun, here's Ward. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at about the 14. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Prescott down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Tui Perotu got in and dropped it. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation, because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Ward. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Ward towards the end zone for Brown. And this one drops in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ward. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And the Panthers, first down.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Throwing is Ward. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Brings up 2nd down at the 21-yard line.
Throwing now, Ward. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. To throw, here's Ward. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Patterson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. Now Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Here's Jones. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Ward. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Moore. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
Now Prescott. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 37-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Complete. Jefferson the target. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Looking to throw. Prescott taking a shot for down here. And he's got it inside the 10. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
First down. First and goal, New Orleans.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Trey Harris as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They stay on the ground with White. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Prescott off play action. A short throw there pulled in by all. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This goes out wide from Mixon. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
And it brings up 3rd down.
On play action, Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That's good for the Saints. First down.
An option handoff here to Mixon. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
2nd and 6.
Mixing up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Now a Carolina native, former Tar Heel, it's Javonte Williams. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the 2nd half. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 20-yard line.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ward off the play fake. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
16 yards.
It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Play action. It's Ward. They'll get this complete to Sanders, the tight end. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
That's a gain of 3. Now
Out of the gun, Ward. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now Ward. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line.
that's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the
And now we get into the
44-yard line.
psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. from the 38 now. Here's second down and 5. Going right side is White. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 60 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Well, a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
At the 28-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
On second down, they'll run it here. Gets through, and now an opening. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
That's good for a Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 18-yard line.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Winfield Jr. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Prescott to throw it. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Here's Prescott. It's brought in by Harris. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
Third and 7.
Throwing, Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. On first and 10, it's Gibson. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
31-yard line.
Prescott now. That's complete to Derrick. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's another Saints first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down right at the
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
second and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Prescott now, option right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole.
4 makes it third and 7.
Prescott. Call it a loss of 14 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start here with a handoff to White. And he powers his way up past the 30. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing is Ward. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Saints offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Prescott. He finds his running back, Mixon. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets out making some noise. It's 3rd and short. It's a keeper with Prescott. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Saints first down. A gain of a yard.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
He was defended by Marcus Jones.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's got Harris running the slant. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. To the sideline and incomplete. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Off play action, Ward. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. Got him in, it's Brown. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
He's going to try and take off with it. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. The Saints offense and running back Joe Mixon set to take over once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. To throw is Prescott. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Now Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got his man, Dell. And he goes out right around the 39. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. The drive starts with a run by White. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Ward off the play fake. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Ward. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Marquise Brown.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard.
They'll set up to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up 3rd down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that?
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I'll guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 3rd and 3. Now Ward. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, look out, because here they come.
Riley Patterson on. A lot of pressure on this kick. This to perhaps salt this one away. Patterson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So Dak Prescott in the offense. Down by 11, 57 seconds to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
Here's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now Dak completes this to Jefferson. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. And he clocks it with just over 30 seconds left. Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Here's Dak. A quick throw there is incomplete. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. To throw, Prescott. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. Another one in the books for us, partner. Always great to be by your side. And both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on film.
Absolutely, partner. And let's face it, any game we get to watch from up here, it's going to be a blast. Do we want to get a real job? Absolutely not. Let's keep watching the NFL all season long.
So for the Panthers, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Head out about 10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a former most valuable player in the National Football League, the always dangerous Lamar Jackson.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
The 32-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up third.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 40. And the Packers
Play action. Now Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. He gets this to Hampton. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up 2nd down.
a 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Jackson's going to keep it. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Open man left side. Shaheed has it. Touchdown! A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot. They're led out by the former Michigan State QB, a starter here in his rookie campaign.
And a good start out of the gate. 2 games played, teams at 1-1, and he's played about as well as you expect a rookie quarterback to play. But what's been emphasized on the team and by the head coach, everyone else, raise your level around him and help this young man along.
And the Washington first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 46-yard line.
He completes it right side of lane. Here is third and 5.
A loss of 1. It's now third and 5.
Operating from the gun, Duckworth. He's got his target. That's complete. Still going. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Palmer, 54 yards. And the Commanders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
You get a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A draw play, Hampton. And a loose football. And does Washington have it? They do. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On first down, it's Hampton. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Jackson to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to run for it with Hampton. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
For a Packers first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Jackson. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Jackson. That's caught again by Schultz. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of catches and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
And you can tell early, they're going to look his way quite a bit, and he made himself available on that one.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Commander's going to retake the field for drive number 2. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Reek Woolen on the coverage there defensively. 2nd and 10. You look at this Packers defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a 1st down.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Number 11, Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Play action. It's Jackson. That's taken in. Dontavian Wilkes. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's good for a Packers 1st down.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, this defense for the Commanders is much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. To throw is Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Recovered by the offense.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
This is caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Jackson going to run. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Hampton, that is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
A 22-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39.
Off the play fake, Duckworth. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Duckworth. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They'll look to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. This defense not budging, back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And it'll be a turnover on downs. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Again, it's Hampton.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
The Commanders preparing for their next possession.
Throwing to start the drive.
Duckworth. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to throw.
Duckworth. They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Josh Palmer brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw. Duckworth. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Allen. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45.
15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Right back to Chris Godwin.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36.
Another Washington Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Allen. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Off play action. Duckworth. This is Smith with the ground. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. A good pickup there, 22.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard
What a drive
line.
this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
First down, here's White. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. White trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Stopped short of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Back to throw. Duckworth. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
For the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And able to get this out to the 25. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Here's Jackson. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
And it's third down.
Third down and 1. On the handoff, it's Hampton. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Duckworth. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down.
Number 46. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
operating from the gun. Duckworth. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Off the play fake. Duckworth. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Duckworth. There's a short one pulled in by Simmett. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. That's pulled in at the 32. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Jackson now. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's another Packers first down.
Jackson will throw again. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
It's second down.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
Under the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Commanders up first on offense as we begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Chad Muma fighting all the way through and getting the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Third and 20. Operating from the gun, Duckworth. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it at the 42. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Packer first down.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
A run once more with Hampton. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Now 3rd and 9.
Now it's Jackson. He gets this complete to Shaheed. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12.
For a Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
That's another Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Well, with them trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold on a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And boy, he did it there.
At the 42-yard line.
Off play action. Duckworth. Allen has it. Left side. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Quick throw caught by Godwin. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Second and 11. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Josh Palmer. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run with Allen. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And a Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Mekhi Blackman gets in for the tackle. They work now on 2nd and 9.
At the Packers' 12-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Duckworth. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Holding. Offense.
That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, first-round pick back in 2012. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw. Duckworth. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Zach Ball coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times, if they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
Carlson able to put this one through. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Packers offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. That's through Mario Hampton out of the backfield. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Throwing to start the drive. Duckworth. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Now here on EA Sports. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this 4th quarter. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 5 times on their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 10. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
From the gun on third down, Duckworth. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. On the punt, just 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That's good for a Packers first down. A gain of 13 yards.
Back to Hampton on first down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 62 yards rushing for him now to this point. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
It's a gain of 11. And the Packers first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
At the 39-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. Caught left side by Mechie. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Quick strikeout wide by Jackson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll work inside here, Hampton. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. From the gun, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Hampton. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Omarion Hampton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Slide for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the result, a Green Bay score. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Operating from the gun. Duckworth. And this is going to be incomplete. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
Take it at the 37. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Packers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more.
Looking to put a drive together.
And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
Second down and 3. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Give here to Hampton.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good. Packers 1st down.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On the give, this is Hampton. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
1st and 10.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball,
Omari and Hampton with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Packers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They begin the drive on the ground with Allen. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
That's again complete to Palmer. He's to the 15. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Josh Palmer with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They'll run here with Hampton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Washington ready to try again on offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
That's caught right side by Palmer.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Commander's first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. 2nd down and 6 now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They'll look to throw again. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw again. That is caught. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That's another Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 36.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Packers, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.